Hi everyone, I'm Tiki Twoflower and welcome to Cosplay Tips with Tiki. Today I am going to talk about wig styling, specifically on shorter wigs. I dyed this wig in a previous video and you can check that out as well. So I am modeling this wig after TK Baha from the Borderlands video game series. It's not going to be exact because TK Baha is like balding and it's kind of hard to get that effect. But anyway, so many people ask me, how do I deal with my wig? And the answer is a lot simpler than most people realize, and it's that wigs are just fake hair. You can style a wig just like you would style your own hair. I realize that in itself can be a problem for people, but just like a lot of things, with practice, you can do it too. When I style a wig, I only usually use three things. Number one, I have a foam head that the wig is on. I prefer to use a foam head for styling versus a plastic stand or a metal stand because there's a little face on there and you can kind of tell what the style is going to look like on whoever's head you're making it for. And then two other things: hair glue and hairspray, just like you would use on your own hair. And yes, this wig is synthetic. Yes, this wig is synthetic, but hair products still work on it because the texture is similar to human hair. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at a picture of the style that I'm trying to emulate. If I was going for exact, I would be very careful to really try to put everything into place. But because I'm not, I'm going to kind of look back and forth and use my own creativity with this. So when you're first practicing styling wigs, you might want to do that. Just play around, see what you can do with the wig. So I'm going to use the hair glue to get the different parts of the wig to go the ways that I want them to, because it acts sort of like any other kind of glue. It holds things in place. All right, I lied. You probably want 4 things when you're styling your wig. Thing number 4 being a blow dryer, because this is going to, just like with the wig dyeing, help you speed your process along. As I am putting these styling products in the wig, I'm going to blow dry things to get them to stay in place for me. So, without further delay, hair glue, like I said, looks like regular glue, except that it's gonna go all over my hands. And I'm rubbing it in so that way I'm not putting too much in the hair at once. But I'm basically running it through the hair, and you can already start to see I can get a shape with it. So I'm gonna continue to work through the wig and style it the way I want to. So now I've got the hair starting to get into the general direction that I want it to go, but the blow dryer is going to make the difference here. My main goal here is to sort of get some sections like this to look separated and to get some of these little curls on top to stand up more. And using the blow dryer is going to, as I said, help that happen. This is especially useful for those of you who do video game cosplays sometimes, but particularly like anime hairstyles and cartoon hairstyles are like really wacky and things that don't occur in nature. So hair glue and a blow dryer is going to help you with that. So once I'm happy with how my wig style looks, which I am, is when your hairspray comes in. And honestly, the biggest, cheapest can of hairspray that you can get is one of the best things that you can use for a synthetic wig. Maybe because the cheap hairspray is just lots of synthetic stuff, so it works well together. I don't know why, it just is. So you don't want to spray it too closely. You want to do a light mist all over. And because cheap hairspray often has a high alcohol content, number one, you should be careful not to breathe too hard when you're spraying the hairspray. And it also dries very quickly. So you can spray, and as long as it doesn't seem like it's too wet, you can spray again. If anything seems like maybe it's a bit out of place, you can use hairspray to redirect it a little bit. You know, maybe if you wanted that to stick up more, you might want to use a little more hair glue, a little more blow dryer. But you can see the hairspray can help you add some finishing touches, just like on your real hair. And I usually do a few layers of hairspray, because this is going to help ensure that your wig is at least somewhat weatherproof. It's not going to be 100% weatherproof, and also a little bit sweat-proof. If you start to get lightheaded, you should probably leave the room or open a window. The wig should actually be a little bit stiff when you're done. I'll show you if you take it off of the stand. You know, it's still got that shape in there. Even if I move it around a little bit, you see the hair isn't going anywhere. So that way I can put this on my head, which I'm not going to do right now because it's going to mess up my beautiful hairstyle. And that's about it when it comes to wig styling. Like I said, a big part of it is going to just be practice, practice, practice. Here you have your fully styled wig. And next time on Cosplay Tips with Tiki, I'm going to show you how to store and transport this wig as well as a longer wig. There's a blooper for you.
I was waiting.
You're waiting for me to do something wrong. That's terrible.